It's a great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott off play action. Steps away to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Saints 49-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Casey. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To try again after the sack. Prescott. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this, a very short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Elliott wiggles free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. after the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
And the Saints, first down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. try to pound it in. Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Casey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Second and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fins it. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Prescott off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Williams. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. That type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks. He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task. And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Throwing here, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20.
No, sir.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they